Hi guys, welcome back. Hi Pam, nice to see you. Is it morning where you are? I've got my cuppa ready for today. It's actually really warm though, so I probably didn't really need it, but having it anyway. Hi Lisa, welcome back. We're going to be colouring in Dawn Davidson's image today. This is called Autumn. Woohoo! You're up early, lovely girl. Hi Melody. Ah, that's good, Pam. Not too bad then. Melody, what time is it there, honey? Hi Raylene. Hi Reba. Reba, is it? Oh yes, it's very hot here. Oh wow, Melody, we got you at the right time then. Not the middle of the night. That's wonderful. Yep, it's very, very hot here. Ah, Jennifer, hi. Hi, Linda. I'm going to write that down. I've got a list of names. I'm taking names. I'm not the man. Perfecto. Gotcha. Shirley, hi. Oh, it's really hot here. I think Christine was converting it for us this morning and she was saying it was around 95 degrees Fahrenheit there. That's what it is here. Hi Robin, welcome. How's that little baby going? What are you cooking at this time of the night, Linda? I'm feeling okay. My daughter did end up getting tonsillitis though, so whatever it was, she must have been too run down to handle it and ended up... Yes, Linda, what are you cooking? Did you say you were cooking? Oh, you're cooking. I get it. Duh. Face palm. Got it. Oh, snow. We need snow right now. I'd just go out and the snow would melt. It is really muggy outside actually. There was a nice cool breeze a little bit earlier and it's gone now completely. It's just muggy, horrible, gross. We don't like it. So you might get a treat tonight. Shadow usually gets fed around 11ish or 10:30ish, depending on when we go to bed. So you'll get to hear how she reacts when she's getting fed. It's quite funny. Oh no, Robin, I hope you do get better very quickly. Oh my gosh, -6. Ooh, that's cold. We're in Victoria, and we're on the southeastern side of Victoria, so we actually don't get too bad cold weather here, but other parts of Victoria get snow. We have to drive a few hours to get to the snow. But how about Linda? You almost get snow up your way. Oh dear. Oh, that's no good. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Well, a lot of our other... Ballarat, yeah, freezing. I remember staying at my cousin's house in Ballarat. They had a mud brick house, but at the time they were building it, so we were in a shed, and it was absolutely freezing. I don't think I slept the whole night. I spent the whole night shivering. I think I had like 3 sets of clothes on. Oh no. Jennifer, I hate, I have lots of ear problems and I hate ear infections. I always have a antihistamine in the form of a nasal spray and it does wonders for earaches. Wonders. Morning, Neenah. Ouchies, that's no good. Ballarat, hey? I've got family in Maryborough. Well, actually, they've moved now. They're in Geelong. No, not Geelong. You're in Geelong, aren't you? No, they're in the other end, the other side of it. They're in Warragul. Anyway, I actually started this image ages ago. I did a Patreon exclusive video and demonstrated some hair. And she's been sitting here with this tiny little bit of hair done for how long now? A couple of months ago it was. So I really felt that it was time to introduce you to the lovely Dawn Davidson Art. So that's what we're going to do today. This is Autumn. Autumn was actually free for a little while. I'm pretty certain that she's not now. It was a couple of months before Christmas that it came out, but it is available on Etsy. So I do have some Etsy links here that we can share. Let me just grab them. Here we go. And I think I may have heard a rumor that a book may be coming soon. So that's pretty exciting. And we are actually doing a colour along with Dawn in, who knows? I've almost booked out the whole year, so sometime over this year we will be doing a colour along with her, so there'll be a free image for that once we start that. And if you're not in the group, all of the images are available to group members, so I'm going to put the link here in case you haven't joined. I've printed this one on, hi Sam, I've printed this one on Neenah Classic Crest. Now this could be one of the dodgy pieces because it was done before I swapped over to the newer ones. Also, we may run out of colour because these two, actually that one's not quite so bad, but this one I ran out of. So I've popped, sometimes with, well actually not sometimes, most times, with Copics, if they run out and you don't have a refill, you can refill it once with clear colorless blender and it will push the remainder of the ink through to the tip. So you get another extra, you know, life out of it by doing that. And you can do that probably every 6 to 7 refills. So enough for the core in the middle to fill up again with color, and then you can push it through again. So you're getting an extra turn or life out of them, which is pretty cool. But I'm just going to put a little bit of color in this one because I used it the other day and it was empty, and I just got a refill for it a couple of months ago knowing that it was nearly empty. So I'm just going to do that. I've got Solar White. I'm not sure what the difference is. It's just the one that was recommended by Sandy Alnock, however you say it. And I went, oh, I'm going to give that a go. And I did, and I really like it. It's quite a lot different to Express It blending card, and I like it because I can use markers and pencils on it. Just dripping some of that colour through the marker. Trying not to drip it on my dress. It was free ages ago, but not anymore. So guys, I really encourage you to follow Artist's page and make sure you change the notification settings to receive all. You almost went there. Yes, fabulous image. What question am I answering? you just need to wait. Because, like, there's a lag. So I answer, and then, you know, it takes a minute for it to come through. Answer the questions to the group, she's saying. So when you request to join, make sure you do answer the questions, because we probably get 10 or so requests a day, and quite often nobody answers the questions. So please do answer the questions so we know where you've come from. And yeah. Now, what did you get from the art shop? Refills, is that what you asked me? Yeah, I get them from the art shop. I get them there because they stock every single colour. I know that some online shops have them and they are a little bit cheaper, but I go on there and I could probably get 2. So I'd prefer to just order a whole bunch. Usually I'll get like 10 at a time, and because I've got that many, I'll end up getting it from the art shop, because I know I'm going to get them all at once and I won't have to pay for extra shipping and all that sort of stuff as well. So sometimes I'll wait until I actually physically drive there, but it actually costs me just as much to drive there as it does in postage anyway. So I've actually been getting it posted out recently because I just haven't had time to get down there. So I'm finishing up my cuppa now. Hey, check this out. I thought this was pretty cute. It says the season to sparkle. I'm kind of addicted to typo, and I have to be real careful because I love stationery. But it's nice and cold and ready for the colouring. So, I was saying that I like the Neenah because I can use pencil. I did grab my Pablos out just in case I wanted to add some real nice detail. Hi guys, hi Leslie and Sebastian. He's so cute. I want that kitty. Oh, I love typo. It's one of my favourite shops. Anyway, you buy a bottle of water and all of the proceeds go to empowering youth. So most of it's all for donation. So they physically donate the water to the money. I think it was like $2 goes to them. So, but it's a pretty bottle. And no, not sponsored by Typo. I just love Typo. Okay. Hi Raisha, how are you? Oh gosh, I've been so privileged to have you guys twice today. Anyway, after announcing that we're going to do a new time stream, it's changed. There won't be another nighttime one unless there's some sort of activity going on and I decide to do one, but we've decided to make it the earlier one because, yeah, I don't know, it's just easier. Just easier, and I was hoping to sort of get some new watches as well, so I thought maybe changing might be good, but I'm not sure. We'll see how tonight goes, but I'm pretty sure we're going to leave it to the early one. So I did do a live stream this morning, and I did that beautiful image by Anastasia, and it's all finished. I've got a numb hand, and yeah, we're going to start this one tonight. I decided, yeah. Well, actually, everybody else voted it earlier, so I just went, yeah, alright, we'll go early. How do you stop the Copic layers from fading dark to light by the time... Oh. I guess I'll show you. Sam, I don't go over the whole, I don't know how to explain it. I have to actually physically do it. But I do sometimes go back in with the darker colours just to darken up those shadow areas a little bit. But, yeah. You can still see them. I sleep a lot. This is actually late for me, isn't it, Linda? I'm using some E09, and I'm just going to go in and put my shadows in. Yeah, I have to sleep. If I don't sleep, I can't function. Part of the life. He's got a little bit to do with ADD. I never used to sleep before I was medicated, and now that I am, I can sleep a lot better, and I actually really love it. It's so much better being able to sleep. You function so much better. Granted, it's not good sleep all the time, but I like to try and have a good routine. Train your body to go to sleep. Yeah, I have issues as well. I'm on medication for that too, but as I said, some days are worse than others, but now I just drew a line around this one because it kind of stops there, the image, and I wanted to make sure that I knew where I was going to. I didn't want to come too short of it before finishing off. I'm just lining all the dark lines and the shadow areas. This is kind of a semi-grayscale. It's got some beautiful images actually. I was having a look on Etsy earlier today. But I think there's a couple of them in the family that do it, so it's not just Dawn that draws. I think it's a few of them. Oh no, Shirley. There's a really early video, and to help stop blobbing, actually, I'll just show you. Just take the cap off the other end and just sit the marker for a minute or so, doesn't really matter, and it just stabilizes the ink inside and it stops it from dripping, especially if they're new or if you've overfilled them, which happens. And when you were just saying that, do you know what? I could see my marker, I could see the nib filling up because it's just been filled up. As I said, I'll probably run out of this before we finish the hair because I filled it with the colourless blender before we started. Hi Elizabeth, or Liz, welcome. Good job. Anyway near you? No, because they can flick. You're right, they do, and quite often that does happen, but it just makes part of the artwork. Gotta make sure you try to take it off nice and straight. Oh no, I just went on her finger. Oh well. I usually do the skin first, but I'd already started the hair, so we'll just continue in with that motion. Sahara. How are you? Still hot? Hi, Robin. Oh, I'm missing some of the chat here. Yeah, Shelley's having pies with her Copics tonight. That's a good one. So the image that I did today, who saw that? Who saw that image that I did today? I know a couple of you were there. Did you think that that was revealing at all? Like that the image was too revealing? I just have to ask, because I wasn't able to post in a group because they said it was too revealing. There you go. You guys, do you think it was? I don't know. I thought... No, I didn't think so either. I was like, oh, well, that's just a shame. But okay. I mean, the back part of her was a tail. It was like disappearing, but it wasn't like naked. But she had her arms over everything else. But yeah. No, not at all. I don't think so either. Yeah, the mermaid. That's what they were saying. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed in that. I was just like, oh, wow. That's not art then, is it? I mean, it's the first page in her book. I mean, I was saying that, is it Securem or Securem? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. There's an image in there, and I was going to do it, but I could see actual, you know, bare breast, and I was like, yeah, no, that's probably a bit too much. I can understand, but yeah, she wasn't showing anything that I felt was. Anyway. Just thought I'd ask, see what you guys thought. Very interesting. Oh, bug. It's the only thing. Oh, it's a mozzie. I got it too. Mozzie. He didn't get me. I thought it was too, but you know. Hi! Now, Ren, is it Renlish? Is there another name, or should I call you that? I know, Pam, I know. Renlish? I'm really bad with names, so you can have a laugh at me if I'm saying it all wrong. Bad. Oh. You're probably right, Robin. I would probably won't do it because of that, but you know, he's only so far. Never mind, they're lost. I'm hardly going to go and cover up half the picture just for the group, so. Hi, Shadow. Hi. How are you? Is it bedtime? Should I be going to bed? Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to do this. Everyone, this is Shadow. If you haven't met her already. She's my lovely, chatty, frustrating Bengal who has been very naughty lately and getting on my desk. Haven't you? She's cute. Very cute. I thought I got video of her the other day on my desk. I was telling her off, but the camera was on a weird angle and it didn't turn the camera, so it looked sort of strange, but she was being very cute. Hi! How are ya? Oh, really? Oh, she's such a chatterbox. No. Sookie. I was trying to have a bit of a lay down this afternoon and there was no way. I wasn't getting one. She kept putting her head underneath my hands and trying to climb under my pillow, and she's just so funny. She's like, nope, it's time to pat me and pay attention to me. Yes, you. Yeah, no, she does think I'm late with dinner. Yes, I know. I'm using this colour, E09 Burnt Sienna. I know, Shadow. Yeah, she gets really annoying. So funny, I went out and sat, my husband was playing, I don't know, some game on Xbox. And I went out to sit out there and I fell asleep, and as soon as I fell asleep, she was, oh, excuse me. What are you doing? Really? She's on my desk right now. Not anymore. What was I saying? I've lost track now. I can't believe she just did that. She's looking at me now like, you're evil. Yeah, she was, yeah, anyway. She's funny. Oh, that's right. Every time I fell asleep, she would jump up and, like, you know, with her front paws onto the edge of the couch, and she would go, meow, at me, like, are you asleep? Because you're not supposed to be asleep. So I'd wake up and look at her like, what? And then I'd fall back to sleep and she'd do it again. It was quite funny. She's like, you can't go to sleep because I haven't been fed. It's funny. Exactly. It's adorable. Kind of frustrating when you're trying to sleep though. But adorable. Yeah. I think she's given up a little bit now. She's settled and thought, okay, it mustn't be time. Okay, maybe not. Shh. No colour list. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. She's alright. She'll calm down in a minute when she realises I'm not getting up. I'm trying to shush her down there. Oh dear. It's just funny. Yeah, I'm going to use EO9, EO8 and YR18 and YR12 for this one. she's gone off to annoy the others now. She's like, why aren't you feeding me? But we won't feed her yet, because what will happen is, she's the funniest thing you've ever seen. She'll eat and then she'll go on her little hypo, and that can last for ages if we're not actually in bed. So if we're up and we've fed her and you know, she comes on her little hypo, we can't get her to sleep. She's unless we're actually physically going to bed when we've fed her, she's just painful. Painful nutcase. Okay, I just need to do the top of her head here. Just turn it upside down for a minute. Don't miss these little bits of hair in here. Actually, I picked colours that I was going to use for the well, I already know what the skin's going to be, but for the eyes, and I didn't think about her clothes. I don't, and the moon and stuff, but I went, oh yeah, she's wearing clothes. So I haven't decided what I'm doing on those yet. We'll get there. I'm going to do some green eyes, and yeah. You have to rock what you've got a baby though. Leslie's a new kitty and it's very, very cute, I must say. I've got E08 now, and I'm coming over the top of that and just flicking out. I've done most of it in that red colour because I like that colour. This is also a red too, but I'm not going to put too much of this through, just a few flicks in those areas that are lightest. I'm going to try and keep it quite dark in the shadows. Guys, if any of you in Australia, I posted it up for patrons earlier, but nobody sort of, well, people wanted it, but yeah, nobody jumped for it. But there's a woman who is selling, she was selling a whole heap of Copic markers and some refills, but I purchased the refills, so they're already gone. But she's got a packet of 86 markers that she's selling, and she's selling them for I think it was $250 for the whole lot. And I told her that I would put my feelers out, but it's only for Australia because she's in Australia. She won't post out overseas, but she's in New South Wales, I think, so she will also do local pickup, but I'm not sure whereabouts in New South, so. But if anyone's interested, they're just random colours. She's got a few in every colour by the look of what I saw. I did get some photos, so if you're interested, just message me and I'll send you the link. Yeah, really good price. So obviously she was wanting to learn them and just didn't, or doesn't use them enough. Some of the refills had mostly, maybe 80%, but a lot of them were nearly full. I'm using R18 to go into further into those highlighted areas. I want to make sure I leave some white space though for that really light orange that I've got next. So this one's Sanguine, YR18, if you're writing them down. Did I get the full set of what? Oh, you just did you, Sahara? Sorry. Did you decide to go for it, did you? I just got your message, Liz. Yes, we started. No, spectrums aren't that great. I've almost filled in all of the hair, but I want to go in now with that really light orange colour and just put some really nice highlights in there. Don't like I just want brush tip. It's amazing. Oh, that's no good. Can you refill spectrum null markers? Okay, no worries, Leslie. Thanks, Robin. I didn't think you could. I thought that they were non-refillable, but okay. I also heard that they were very strong smelling. Copics don't have a smell. Occasionally, if there's a marker that I haven't opened for a while, when I first take the lid off, I can have a smell, but hardly ever. I'm using YR12 now. I think it's called Loquat. What a name! Loquat. Interesting. I'm just flicking over the really light parts now. Just putting that really nice light highlight on there. I know, right? What is it? There are some... Oh, look, I missed a bit of hair. Guys, you're a bit slack tonight. Did you tell me and I just didn't read it? Is it me that's being slack? You know what? I think this might be... No, I think it's a leaf curl. I think that's a leaf curled over. Doesn't look like hair. Just got a crown of autumn leaves. So I'm using that really weird coloured marker now. Named, who knows? Nope, no refills. Thanks, Helen. Look, what is a fruit? Ah, there you go. You learn something every day. When I try and do hair, I make sure I try to do the strokes in the same direction as the artist has drawn as well. Just so we don't get just sort of lines flicked out everywhere. We want them to be sort of in line with the hair. Except when I do those really dark shadow areas, I'll go around those to make sure I get into the closest part of whatever's shadowing it. But how's that look? She looks stunning. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful red hair. She looks very autumn-like already. Hi, Kim. A very small orange. Le quad. Oh dear, what'd you do? What is she doing? I started just collecting the chow first because they're not too bad price wise, and there is quite a few colors in the range of the chow, so very price comparable. And if you buy a refill then to go with it, it will refit this a lot. It would refill the chow a lot. I've gone through a couple of bottles of skin colors, but they're the only colors I've got empty bottles of so far. So there's one there. That's the E00. I'm like so close to finishing a bottle of E21. Now I've had these for probably maybe 2 and a bit years. So, and that's lasted me that long. And I've got like 3 empty bottles of this because I use that one the most. But yeah, all the other colours, I haven't even looked at replacing any of those. Only skin colours so far. Oh, is she? What did she go off her meds for? Well, lucky you're not live, because we'd be able to hear it. I'm going to start with the skin colour now. I'll just move that out of the way. Really? That doesn't seem right to me. I never go off mine. Occasionally on the weekends I might have less medication, but because I sleep more. I'm using E04, which is actually called Lipstick Natural. I'm going to go over all of these. Do they suggest her to go off them for that time, do they? For the whole holidays though, or just like, you know, a week? That just seems, you know, if they're causing that kind of reaction. Yeah, that's crazy. You should record it and then send it to them. And say this is what you make us go through. So I'm just going into where all the shadow areas were marked already. And we're going to do freckles because they're so sweet. I got a few freckles. Going a little bit closer for you because I'm quite far away. Ooh, oh, hello. I'm quite far away there. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, they're pains, aren't they? Yeah, they don't quite understand sometimes. I must admit, I'm lucky to have found a wonderful doctor who helps me with my ADD. She's amazing. Costing me a fortune, but amazing. Might be a bit of a collarbone there, maybe. Just going to go around the hairline. And down here under the dress, I'm just moving down a bit. Cleavage. Might be a bit risque. Nope, there's the collarline. That must be a shadow of her necklace. She's picking it up with her hand, so yeah, that makes sense. Oh, really? Yeah, it is hard to find people that you trust. I've been through 3 doctors since I was 21. One of them retired, conveniently. And then another one I had, he was really lovely actually. He was a nice Jewish man. His wife got cancer, I think it was, and he retired. So I had to find another one, and I've got this lovely, lovely lady doctor now, and she's maybe only 10 years older than me, which I find convenient. So hopefully she won't retire on me anytime soon. Good morning. Good morning. Great to see you, Shara. Oh, Helen, I hope you do find someone. Now, I think I'm going to go to the hands. Copy in some of these dark areas. Oh, look at that. She's very pretty. I really do like this one. Bit of a stunner. I can't wait to get to my Momo Girl one too. I've got it all scanned in. I'm doing the black one with the Reaper. So I've just got to print it off. I haven't decided what I'm going to use for it yet. I like to do some thicker flicks on the darker edges of the skin too. So these flicks here will blend in a little bit smoother than just this line here or this line here, because they're feathered out a little bit more. I think she might need to have a bit of a glow. I think we should make her moon necklace glow a little bit. Uh-oh, someone's messaging me. Yeah, we're pretty much the same here too, Nana. Hi, Rosa. How are you? What are you doing out of bed at that hour of the morning? Yeah, we have specialists as well. I have a video, Robin, on Patreon already. We've done a couple of videos using Copics actually. For this one we were doing hair, and we did a basics one as well and went through all the basics of that too. But it's easy to fill them. It's just dripping the ink in. Nothing special at all. I have done a refill on camera before, actually. A few times. The only reason I don't do them on camera is because I don't want to drip it on my work. So I just do it out of the way so I know I'm not going to drop it. I actually got a great big drop of dark purple colour, I think, on my top yesterday. I wasn't very happy, and then I tried to fix it and I made it worse. My daughter was sitting there laughing her head off at me because I was like, oops, I did not fix it. Alright, done. Thank you. Thanks, Rosa. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. You just take the lid off and you can just drip it down into, I use the chiseled end, and just drop a couple of drops down into there. For the chow, usually about 10, and for the sketch, usually, thanks, getting mail at this time of the night. And for the sketch, I usually do about 15 to 20, depends on how empty they are. I would like to do the next colour, which I think I'm going to do E11, which is barely beige. Well, actually, I put a cotton pad underneath it, and then I dripped some colorless blender on, and it spread it out further. And then I finally sort of shrunk it down a little bit, but I ended up with 2 smaller, lighter dots, which was a little frustrating, but it's okay. All my clothes have art on them. Sometimes it's just a drop of oil from the stove, but it's art. I'm using E11, I said just, didn't I? And I'm just going to, we were talking about blending, I'm just going over the top of that colour. And I'm actually covering over all of the darker colour as well, and I'm trying to blend like the line between the two. And then once I've done that, I'm just kind of flicking out a little bit to make that softer for the next layer. Give her a little bit of a shadow on her chin there. Do a bit of a upside down moon here. So these really dark colours that were over her face now, they're going to be blended off quite significantly more than these shadowed areas here on the side of the face. Okay, so they're blended together, but you can still see the dark colour of the darker colour that I've gone over. That really did not make any sense. Hi, May! Morning! Oh, I'm just bumping everything here. It's just so surreal hearing you talk about snow when it's just so hot here. So in a way I want to lighten off this darker colour by going over it with this current colour, but I'm probably not going to lighten it much more, because when I go to blend in the next colour, I'll mainly blend it over this colour that I'm using right now. Does that make sense? We're not coming up the driveway till you plough. Oh, no happy mail for you then. I actually just got a letter. I'm just having a look at it now. Should I open it? Looks like a card. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should not open that now. Just going to be quiet for a minute here. You guys may know that just after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, we had to have our little doggy put down. She had severe kidney failure and was already in a lot of pain, and she was 15 years old, and somebody from the vet where we went took her, sent us a beautiful card, and it's got a picture of her on the front. It's beautiful. So I'll show you in a sec when I compose myself. It's actually really sweet, but yeah, it's hard. Oh no, Melody, I hope you're okay. I'm using stage lights, or camera stage lights for my lighting, Rosa. Okay, here it is. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm losing the nib on this. It's getting really soft. I think the inside core bit might be broken. That would not surprise me. I use them so often. It is adorable. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I won't show my hubby until later. Unless he's watching now and then he just saw it. Yeah, oh no, it's sad. It is hard. And the silly thing is that just like 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago before I started, we were just thinking about packing up all this stuff because we still haven't done it yet. It's still all sitting out and kennel and everything, and yeah, so we just like literally not long ago talked about moving our stuff and putting it away. It's taken us a few weeks, but I think it was time. But yeah, now we go and get this. Oh dear. They're called photo lights or photo box lights, something like that. I got mine on eBay actually, really cheap. The first lot I got were really cheap, literally. One of them died. One of the rows of the LEDs kept flashing and it just drove me crazy. So I had to order some more, and this time I ordered bulbs, a bulb one, so a fluoro bulb that I can actually change if anything happens to it. So I have those now. I just thought LEDs would be a little bit more cost effective, but considering how long it lasted, I was a little bit disappointed. But I have them on all the time, like, well, when I'm recording. So obviously the LEDs just kept getting too hot, or I don't know, not good. She's looking a bit of a hot mess right now. It's okay. We'll make her look better. Now I've just done that. Yeah, daylight lamps are good too. Hi Loretta Hun, morning. What is it there? 6:30? 5:30? I did heaps, I know. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. Actually, you were the one who asked the question about the colour, fading colour. So I just used EO4 in the dark areas, and then I went over the EO4 and blended it out with this colour. But now this is how we don't fade out those darker colours. Now when we fade it, we go to the next colour. We're not going to go over the really dark areas. We're only going to go over the previous colour we used. So we're keeping the strength of the shadows. And we're filling in the skin gradually, and we're not compromising the shadow areas, which is kind of cool. And I was just saying that the part around her nose and things like that, they're going to be a little less they're going to be a little more faded out than the other areas around the outside, because I'm going over them fairly directly. I need to do our eyebrows too once we've done. I'm just gonna come around the lips and just create some little circles on the face here. Still keeping our moon shape there a little bit, but really filling in these gaps. This is going to fade out a fair bit once we put the next colour over the top, so don't stress about it being too dark. She looks kind of funny now. She's so pretty. Just even that circle up a little bit there. Hi Andrea. It's not easy. It's a lot of practice. Oh, so simple. No, it's not really simple, I guess. But it just means not going over that darker colour to fade it off too much. When I come in with the really lightest colour, I will go over the whole lot, just to help make sure it's nice and smooth. And then if that fades it off too much, I will go back in with a darker colour and re-go over that. Alright. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I was having a look at Etsy tonight. Yeah, some of it is. It's kind of futuristic, I guess, is it? Is that what you would say? It reminds me of I can't remember the other guy's name. Rodney, is it? Because you am what? Home, do you mean? Are we like that? You will see me. Think like me, you do. Good one. Like it. We've got Shirley with her pies. Whoop. Oh boy, yep, here we go. Look at the front. We've got some movement going around in the kitchen. It's getting late. Everyone's getting bits ready for bedtime. And you know, your shadow's like, okay, is it bedtime now? It's very cute. Oh, May. Loretta. Yes, we've already had a big conversation with Shadow this evening. She decided to get on my desk as well, rat bag. Now, no spitting up on those kitties, Loretta. She's like, don't play games with me. Don't play games, feed me. No. She's getting very upset in there. I'm just feeling a little bit more of this hand in here. Yes, we are. May! It is Melody, it is. Yes, no Monday-itis for you. Oh dear. Before I put on the last two lighter colours, I want to put a little bit of pink in her cheeks. I'm going to use R81. I use R81 or R20, 21, any of those. But I quite like R81. It's nice and bright. And I'm going to put a little bit of this above into her eyeshadow area here too. Let's put a little bit of pink in the corner of her eyes and just underneath. Maybe a little bit on her eye as well there. Instead of using grey. Yes, it's 10:41 p.m. here. So late. I've got double zero, sorry. So as I was saying before, Sam, I'm just going over the previous color and I'm coming out over the lighter areas. I'm going to leave some white still too. A little bit of highlight. Just going to go over that pink a little bit just to blend that in nicely too. There you go. I'm going to come over this area here because that was all the last colour I used. I've left a bit of a line there. I'm just smoothing that line in. Gotta have a good laugh, that's right. They're really early. It's like, you know, what time was it? Did you say, Loretta? I didn't hear. I didn't hear. It's because I can't hear you. Gosh, it's definitely my bedtime. I didn't see. Shh. Yeah, it's looking really good. And then the skin now is really falling into place. I had a bit of green on there. I'm not sure if that was on the paper or... It's kind of weird, actually. Ugh. As I said, I printed this one months ago, so it could have been that lot of paper that I had that wasn't quite right. Maybe I should contact the company, but I can't be sure it was definitely there, so... I'm using this side of my marker a lot in these areas because they're larger. And we get more surface area if we do them on the side a little bit. Still leaving a little bit of white space there. Look how smooth she's starting to look now. Oh no. Well, it's not too bad. 6:43, 6:45's not too bad. I say that and I will be not even near opening my eyes yet at that time tomorrow morning. I'll still be snoring. And don't worry, my phone will be off, so no one will wake me up. Apart from hubby going to work. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Raylene. She's looking so beautiful. Okay, last colour. So Sam, when I do this colour, I do usually go right out to the very edge, just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. I'm just making sure that pink sort of blended off nicely. And I'm doing circular motions. I don't know why, because it works well. Especially when making sure everything's nice and smooth. That was a little meow. That was a little meow. Bye, Elizabeth. Okay, no problems. We've got another 40. Oh, that was a little meow. She's trying to get my attention without being too noisy. It's very cute. You're very cute, Shadow. Enjoy your day. I'm going to be done in the next 45 minutes, so... Really? Hi, again. Did they not feed you? Did they not feed you, my darling? Oh. Aren't they mean? Hey? They're so mean. They didn't feed you. It's the end of the world. They didn't feed her. No. Excuse me. That looks like a bit of a beard down there. Just she looks like she's got chest hair. I don't like it. Just lightened it off a little bit, but yeah, that doesn't look right. Well, it depends what I'm colouring, May, but yeah, I like that blend. Let's do some eyes. Yep, totally with it. Well, hello, lovely lady. I've got some YG09, and I'm going to go in the top section and just a tiny little bit in the bottom. Yes, Shadow, we know. There's a couple of little lines in there that I've just gone over as well that were almost black. Oh, that one went out. Bugger. It's alright. I'm going to cover it up with some white gel pen or something later. I've got a little bit of YG23. And I picked these colours because I had them out from earlier today. And it just saved me pulling out more greens, and the colour was nice. So I've just gone around on top of that darker colour and then brought it out a little bit further towards that little dark pupil section. And then I want to use a really light green. Thanks, Robin. Yep, she is definitely back again. She has got chest hair. She needs to be shaved. Transylvanian. Oh, seriously, I'm going to bed. I can't even read. Transvestite. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I've got... I can't read. I can't see. Oh. I missed her ear, look. It's all good. It's good. Yes, I know. Nearly time. Be patient, you. So, how's your night going over there? White gel pen for the highlight. Oh, that pen just bent. That highlight's a lot bigger than the other one. I'm also going to put a little dot on that side as well. Okay, now I need to do something with that bit. I'm going to find my colourless blender. Give me a sec. It's down here. It's a bit dirty looking too. Just going to push that green back into the eye there and just smudge that pink out a little bit. Here we go. I've got a black... I need a drink. I've got a black Prismacolor pencil here somewhere. Oh, look at that, hiding. I'm just gonna fill out a tiny little bit of white that was there. It just made that little spot look a bit darker. Look a bit odd shaped, sorry. I'm just gonna... That's better. Here you go, I'll just prepare it for you. Oh dear. I don't know what to do about it now. Every time I look at it, that's all I see. she's just got a little bit of chest hair. I'm not sure if I can fix it either. Let me just see. I mean, I could probably put a little bit of white pan pastel in there and lighten it up a little bit, maybe. It does look really weird though, doesn't it? Wait, let me just gauge. Let's put a little bit of cleavage there, and then I'll lighten it off. We'll see if we can use the it's just odd the way that it's shaped like that. Oh man, I used my tool thingy today, didn't I? It's got purple in it. I'm not going to use it with white. That just won't work. I'll just grab another one. Because I haven't washed it. I've got a new one here. It does a little bit. Don't say that. When you look at it out further, it looks alright. See? It looks... Oh, gosh. Chinese and Transylvanian, apparently. Oh, dear. Now they've got hairy eyebrows. Oh dear. Hang on, I haven't finished yet. I gotta put the white in there. Give me a bit of time. Alright, let me Shadow, you're really noisy right now. What are you doing? She's rolling around on the floor. Crazy cat. And then she's gone out to the kitchen now. I've got a white Shadow Prismacolor, and I'm just lightening up the top of that breastbone area and on top of the collarbone. Just lighten that up a little bit. It doesn't look any better, does it? Oh my goodness. Talk about funny. I'm so sorry, Dawn, that that happened. It's just, you know. Okay, let's do this bottom section here. A little tool and my white pan pastel with a bit of green on it. Because I was playing with the green earlier. Oh, now I've got pan pastel on my dress too. Oh well. Right now I don't know what the hell it is. What does it look like now? Oh dear. Raylene, that's so funny. Damage control. So noisy. That's not working. I think we just made a terrible mess of that. Anyway, well, I did anyway. Because I was just paying too much attention to it. Now I can't get my eyes off it. Poor girl. Poor Miss Autumn. It's slowly lightening up. I think it's lighter than it was before. Let's just zoom out a little bit. I'll digitally cut it out, okay? Okay. So tomorrow you won't be able to see it. While we've got that PanPastel out, let's just put a little bit on her cheeks too. Like that. I think she's hungry. Shadow, come on. Yes, you, rat bag. Meow. She needs some freckles too now, hey? I don't want to do them too dark. So, I'm thinking I might use the lightest colour that I used in her hair. We're also going to put a little bit of that E08 in her eyebrows. She has got really dark and thick eyebrows too, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with that, by the way. Each to their own. There you go, she's got some orange eyebrows. I'm going to put a little bit of that lighter colour in there as well. Robin, good idea, mate. I'll cover it over. I'll just digitally cut it out. Let's just not look at it for now, okay? Shadow only eats kangaroo meat. She doesn't eat anything else. I've got Y12, which we used in the hair. And I'm going to use this on the freckles here as well, just really lightly. I really like the way they've been done too. They're odd shaped. They're not perfect little circles. A couple on her top of her nose there. I got carried away there and I haven't got a lot of time left, so I'm just trying to damage control. They look green, but they're not green, trust me. I've got a little bit of Bordeaux red. No, it's I don't know what brand it is. It's in a purple packet, Linda. But it's all, she's eaten it since she was a kitten, nothing else. They used to feed her chicken bones when she was a kitten, and I just watched her trying to eat them, and I'm like, nah. She can have some dry food, and she'll eat, if we're cutting up, we're cooking anything with mincemeat, and she's there, all over us, trying to get the mincemeat. And that's pretty much it. She won't eat anything else. It's pretty cool though, because when because she eats just kangaroo meat, she doesn't really go to the toilet more than once a day, which means that we don't have to put up with the smell. Really? Cool. Oh, gross. Sahara. Where was that from? Ew. That's actually happened to us though. We we went camping, and we took a great big tin of like tin spaghetti. It's just like spaghetti with tomato sauce on it. It's, you know, it's alright. It's good for camping. And we didn't end up having it while we were camping, so came home and put it back in the cupboard, and I thought, you know, probably about a week later, I thought, oh, I think we'll just make jaffles for lunch one day on the weekend, and opened the tin of spaghetti, and it was the same. It was full of maggots, so there must have been a hole in it, and while we were away, flies got in it somehow. Had one of those pop lids. I'm using Bordeaux Red at the moment. I'm just increasing some of these shadows on her face, making sure she's finished before I move on. But yeah, gross. Ugh. From Mornington, ill. Well, you can get all sorts of horrible things from tinned food, so just be careful. Don't buy dented cans, because you can get botulism, all sorts of horrible things from it. Because the air gets inside the can when they're dented. It's not completely airtight anymore. We need some eyelashes. I'm going to use some... No, that's too small. I always do that. I grab the 0.3 and it's tiny. I've got the 0.5 Copic multi-liner. She's very pretty now. She's really starting to come together. Just don't look at the bottom of her dress. Let's do some pretty leaves. I'm going to do some R59, which is called Cardinal. Sounds very posh. I felt we couldn't do all the leaves in like the same colour as her hair, so I needed to grab a colour that was a bit different. Well, hopefully I get this finished. I just realised what the time is. Yeah. Shadow. Come on. Come on. Come here. Yes, come here. What are you worrying about? Nobody's gone to bed yet. It's okay, we haven't forgotten you. We haven't forgotten you. Okay? Okay? So funny. She is, May, probably just like your Bengals. Mischief maker. Honey, mischief maker. She's rolling on the floor right now, telling me to pat her. She said she's the most important thing in the world right now. Are they? She'll run off because I'm not paying attention now. Yep. Gone. Shadow. Hi. Welcome. Alright, I'm just lining all the middle lines of all of these leaves. My picture's sitting like right on top of me. Where's your toys? Why don't you play for a little while? Get rid of some of that energy that you're holding from sleeping all day in the sun. I really like this colour, it's nice burgundy. I'm pretty sure that's a curled up leaf, but you know, don't quote me on that. She's got a couple of different meows. Do you find that, May? With the, there's a I'm hungry, please feed me meow. And then there's the get out of my way meow. And the I'm bored, play with me meow. The list goes on. Ah! Oops. Oh, okay, Robin, no worries. I'm nearly done here. Oh dear, you're not like really snowed in? Oh, yeah, you do, you get used to it. You get used to their language, for sure. The other day I was sitting here doing something, colouring probably. Fancy that. Anyway, Shadow was sitting at the window next to me and Cameron came home and he wasn't sure if I was recording, so he comes to the window and Shadow was hissing at him. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, it's just Daddy, and he's... She couldn't see him. But yeah, I don't think anyone could sneak up on me. I think she'd let me know. Now, I might not get all of these done, so what I might do is just finish off one side so you can see that being demonstrated, and then I'll do a little bit of the dress, and then we can finish having known how to do the rest of it. Otherwise I'm going to be here till midnight and I don't want that. I'd really like to be in bed by then. I would really like to be in bed by then. I'm going to use a little bit of purple, I think. I'm going to use this in her lips too. I almost forgot that they were there. Don't ask me what other colour I'm going to put in there because I don't know yet. She's just going to have lips like that for now. I'll leave you hanging. No, I won't do that. I'm going to use purple. Purple? Well, it's called aubergine. Yeah, send us some nice cool air. Yeah, she'll just plow it over here to Australia, and by the time she get here, it'll be melted. This is a V99, just a dark purple colour. I'm going to add this in there. Some of them I'm going to cover over completely. Oh, I think somebody's put her in her room. I can hear her, but she's all the way down the other end. It's like, you're still not feeding me. We still have an air conditioner on here. It's just so warm. It's so very warm. I'm going to put a little bit of this into those shadow areas and just deepen that up a little bit. A little bit of plum. Oh, feed time at the zoo. Yeah, 35. Yeah, it's yuck. Alright, so I haven't finished all of those, but I wanted to do a little bit more of these other colours in there. I'm just going to add a little bit of, I've got a bright orange YR68, which is called Orange. How original. I'm just going to put it in some of it. Some of those little spots there. You wanted to have some nice bright colours in there as well. I need to find a colour to go into her lips again. Oh, sorry, went off camera a bit there. Oh, Sahara. Oh, pretty. YR16, which is called Apricot. I've just kind of muted the rest of those colours off a little bit with that too. But it is autumn, so autumn is browns, oranges, colours like that. So that's all I'm going to do for those, and I'm just going to fill out the rest of the leaves the same. And I just need to grab a colour for the lips. Grab some RV19, which is called Red Violet. How appropriate. That's what we're doing here. Just neaten that lip up a little bit. I got a bit wonky there before. I'll just zoom in a bit so you can see how that came out. And nice. There's a nice highlighted bit in the middle there. A little bit of a sparkle there. Very happy with that. Now let's just not look at her dress for a minute. Okay, don't look at her chest. Just move past it. Move past it. move past it. Give me a sec. I'll just fill out those leaves there. Okay, I'm going to use, actually I'm going to use that wire 1616. I'll put a tiny bit of this in the moon here. I was going to make it glow, but I've decided not to. I'm just going to put a couple of dots over the necklace part as well. Hang on, what? Let me read. I have no idea what's going on there. I'm not laughing. It's not good having no air conditioner and being really hot. All my kiddos have gone to bed. I just got 2 text messages from my daughters. And my son just sort of sneaked past. It's like, night. Alright, and I've got, that was Y38 by the way, which was honey. And I'm going to be using yellow, another original one, which is Y06. Just to lighten up that. And I'm going to use that on her actual chain as well. Okay. We're going to do a dress green because I've got green out. We're ignoring, remember? No saying anything. Morning, Angela. We're almost finished. I'm not quite finished the leaves on the head, but I'm almost ready to finish up. So I've got about 10 minutes, which will give us enough time to finish this dress off, and that'll be it. And next live will be Friday morning when we start week 3 of our Alina Lazareva image. Do you guys know the trick with the green and red? Did you know that red can make green darker and that green can make red darker? Well, now you do. So these are all the curve and bunch lines that are in the dress. So she's wearing some sort of halter neck or cow neck, I don't know. Something that's causing it to bunch around her chest like that. How come you're meowing? You are not hungry, madam. So for example, if I was to use this red, shh, stop it. Just like that, we can really deepen up those shadow areas. I'm going to go back over it with that colour because I want it to be predominantly green, not red. But a great trick if you don't have a really dark green, which I do, but it's in the box and I took it off my desk to give me more room. So I'm going to go back in with the green again, just over the top of that, blending it out a little bit. It's really hard to see in this light, but just gone and made all those shadow areas nice and deep. We might have to grab a... Oh, this is running out. Are you serious? Yes, I am. Are you serious? The last colour that I'm using ends out. I swapped it to G17 for now. Lucky I've already put a layer of that other one down, so it doesn't look quite out of place. That's good. Yeah, this one's running out too. See, these are the ones without the rings on them. The ones with the rings I've got refills for. The ones without them don't have refills. I really need to get some more. I'll just leave these two out to make sure I remember to put them on my list. Bummer. I think jumping down to a 3 is going to be too light for this one. So I think I might jump down to a 6. So I'm going to go with YG06. Yeah, I think it would have been a bad idea to go straight in with the lighter green. Wouldn't have blended out very well. So I'm just gradually filling in the gaps between those folds. All the way down. Following the shape of the curves. Yeah, it is good. Because green and red are complementary colours, they go really well together. I've got a little bit of G29. I just wanted to extend those darker areas all the way through. So these sections here all the way through. Because they've already faded off. Gosh, this one looks really weird under the light. We've done well. We got past the hairy chest. We got past the markers on pies, and we got past the hoe. I think we did well tonight. Or this morning. So that was our little recap there. We've had a good morning. Thank you so much for the laugh, guys. You've been awesome. Very, very awesome. I love to have fun and a bit of a laugh. Hairy chest. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a hairy chest. I'm trying to get a little bit more out of that YG09. Squeak, squeak. I know, I'm empty. Leave me alone. Squeak, squeak. I love markers because, like, you can just keep going over and over and over and over and over, and that's just awesome. The more times you go over, the darker and the more depth you can get in it too. Sometimes. Depends on what paper you're using. And now I'm going to go for the really light green. We did get serenaded by the lovely Shadow. She really was a character tonight. She's never got on my desk like that while I've actually been physically colouring. The other day she jumped up on my desk. I wasn't actually colouring though, I was voice recording. Oops, I just smudged some of that red into the lighter green. Poop, poop. Poop, poop, poop. Alright. This one's running out too. I've got a refill for this one, but I don't have time. YG21. Okay. This is a real yellow green, this one. I think it's called chartreuse actually. Oh no, this one's anise. Trying to be careful around those red areas. I smudged it before. You know what, if we use those darker colours, I reckon we probably could cover that up with a bit of dress. Should we just try it? Or should I just fix it with the digitally fix it? I don't know what to do. I think I'm nearly done, so I'll just zoom back out again and you can have a look at most of it finished. The only bit that I've still got to finish off is the leaves up the top there. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. So I'll finish them tomorrow morning and I'll post up the picture with the chest hang on. That was so funny because it didn't really become apparent until we really started to fill in the colour. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Linda. She's very pretty. I think that I could possibly do a little bit of a glow off her necklace here too. You could add a little bit of Y11 just onto the edges of her hands there too, and even a little bit on her chest a little bit, because that's kind of gold. That would be a bit shiny there too. I actually think that looks good too. But you'll see it in the image when I post it up anyway. But yeah, thanks for the laugh, guys. Aside from our lovely little... I might put a bit of yellow in these. Oh, look, another bug. The door's been open. The door's opened. As soon as we open the door, the bugs come in. Look at me, I'm just scribbling away here. They'll come out really nice though. Once I put the purple and the dark orange in there. You're all awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the wonderful people in the chat. Thanks for putting up with my inability to hear you and also read what you're typing. That was quite funny too. And I will see you all on Friday. I will post up the weekly spotlight in the next 24 hours or so. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow afternoon, not quite 24 hours, but I'll be having a play with that tomorrow, so keep your eyes out for that one. And that's it. That's it from me. I'll see you live again on Friday. If you haven't joined the group, please check the description. Make sure you answer the questions to get into the group. Let me know that you watched the stream, and we can accept you in. We can indeedy. Deedly do. Good night, my lovelies. Thank you very much. I will scan it, and you'll see it tomorrow up in the group. Thanks again, guys. I see you next time. Oh, me too. And it was fun tonight. Thank you. You're all pretty awesome. I'm pretty lucky to have you guys. Blessed, more like it. Blessed indeed. Get better, lovely peoples too who have been unwell. And I'm going, I really am, but you know, Loretta didn't want to go, so I've just talked a little bit longer. But I did tell my daughter I wouldn't do it till 12, so I better get off. I better run away. I've nearly finished though. Come on. Can't I just finish this bit? Look, it's almost done. It's almost there. Except for the chest hair. We'll get rid of that later. Oh no, this one's running out. Did I say that before? I swear this one was okay before. Now it's running out. Gosh, I'm not having much luck. I've been using them too much. I thought I'd, you know, hadn't seen them for a while, and now they're all running out. All done. All done. No worries, guys. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.